Yo, YouTube, what's going on? And welcome back to MLB The Show 21. Today, we have a roster update video for you guys. They're not going to do the roster update till, I think, July 30th. So, we're trying to get it out as quick as possible right now. And hopefully get you guys some cheap cards and make a bunch of stubs off of them. Before we do that, we're going to go over our last roster update video, our predictions and what happened. Just so you know, if you didn't check out the last one, what our percentage of stuff actually going was. So let's get right into it, and yeah. Alright, we had quite a few picks for golds going to diamonds. Last update, we had Giovanni Gallegos, Ozzy Albies, George Springer, Freddie Peralta, Matt Barnes, Teoscar Hernandez, and yeah. We had a couple of them go. Ozzy Albies, of course, went. So if you invested in Ozzy Albies, you kind of made some money, made some stubs there. Another one that was a sleeper that a lot of people weren't invested in that you probably made a bunch of money off of was Matt Barnes. We had him going as diamond. He went, I think he was going like 1,600 stubs maybe. Whenever I first said that he's a sleeper and you should invest in him. So you should have made a ton of money off of Matt Barnes if you invested in Matt Barnes. The couple that we had that did not go was Giovanni, like I said, George Springer, Freddie Peralta, and Teoscar Hernandez. Which I think Teoscar Hernandez might go this time here, but you're not going to make much stubs off of him. Giovanni, I don't know if I put him on there or not. Well, actually, we'll get to that whenever we get there. But that's the last update that we did. That some of the diamonds, or some of the diamonds that actually went, some of the golds that actually went to diamonds. So if you invested in those, you made some money. We did pretty good on that. I'm proud of that. And we're going to go over a couple of the silver to golds that we called out as well. And hopefully you guys made some money on them. All right, one of the first golds that we actually called out was Ryan Presley, that he was going to be going from silver to gold, and he definitely did. And he was going pretty cheap. I think that you guys would have made a bunch of money off of him for going. Another one we have is Mr. Hunter Renfroe, went from silver to gold as well. So hopefully you invested in him, made some money, along with David Fletcher. We had him definitely going gold. Last roster update, he did. Made some good money off of them. Hopefully you guys invested in those and made some money. So we did pretty good last roster update prediction. If it's your first time here, just to let you know, we're not completely full of shit here. Just saying, not completely, partly, not completely. All right, we're going to go over the new roster update and what's going to happen. It's, like I said, it's going to come out the 30th, so you get some time to invest in these cards. And we're going to start off with the diamonds, of course, who I think is going to go. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. The first guy I have on the list is Mr. Giovanni Gallegos. Like I said, he did not get, let's see, I don't think he got anything changed last roster update. I don't remember. But regardless, his stats didn't move much. He's still on par forward, being diamond. I highly recommend investing in him. He's not going to go silver for sure. So I see him moving up to diamond this time. Pretty damn sure. He's going for 2,300 stubs right now. You can get him 2,300. You're doubling your money. I would invest in him. 100% invest in him. Next guy we have up is Freddie Peralta. Now, I have a maybe wrote down for Freddie Peralta. I'm not sure if he's going to go or not. Let's look at his stats. His walks per 9 needs a boost. His home runs per 9 needs a boost. If he can get those, he has a chance. But he only has maybe 2 more games before the roster update, so I don't know if it's going to go or not. I don't know. I don't think they're going to count any All-Star games in this, so I really don't know. It's a chance. Right now, going for 33.77. He's not going to go down for sure unless he has a horrible, horrible start. Even then, I don't think he'll go down. So he's worth investing in for 3,000 stubs. And if he doesn't go, just sell him after the roster update or hold on to him for the next one, depending on how he's doing. But I don't know if he's going to go this one or not. He might not. He might. This is an if one for me. I'm not sure on that. As well as with Mr. Joe Musgrove here. Everyone was so excited they thought he was going to go diamond for sure. And as I told you guys, he had a couple bad starts. He's probably not going to go. And that's what I got for him too as well. His Ks per 9 is still higher than his career. His hits per 9 is still lower in his career. It just depends how he does in the next 2 games, whether he goes or not. He's just like Freddie Peralta. I think Freddie Peralta has a better chance than Joe Musgrove of going at this point. But that's another one. He's going really cheap though. Like I said, he's not going down to silver. So Joe Musgrove, invest in him. You're getting him right now for 1,300. Invest in him. You're not going to lose Stubs on him, no matter what. At 1,300, no way. You're not doing it. Get as many of them as you can. If he goes, he goes. If he doesn't, well, just sell him. That's not that big of a deal. All right. So the next one we have, that's going to be, I'm going to say it's 100%. We'll get to him. Mr. Teoscar Hernandez. Teoscar Hernandez, we had him on the last one, and he did not go. I don't think his stats got moved at all. But let's take a look at his stats. Right now, his stats versus right need a boost. He's batting .281 with a .414 slug versus rights. So I definitely see his stats, especially at least in power, getting a little bit of a boost. Should get a boost in contact versus right as well. And that's all he really needs to hit 85. This is one I wrote down for 100%. I think he's going to go. Definitely worth investing in. He is a little pricey right now at 3,000 stubs. Like I said, he's not dropping down to silver. You'll make 2,000 stubs off of him. Maybe don't invest in him too heavily. Just get maybe 15, 20 of them or something like that. Just get some stubs out of him, depending on what happens. He's not going to go down, but you never know how the market goes. So definitely one worth investing in. And yeah, Chapman. Mr. Chapman. He did drop down from a diamond to a gold, and as you can see right now, he's going for $14.65. That is cheap. He's no way in the hell going down to silver. I don't see him going back up to a diamond anytime soon, but he's not going down to a silver. Without a doubt, he's not going down to a silver. So he's worth investing in, but this is a long-term one. Like, this is one that you're not going to see immediate returns in. You know, I would buy maybe like 2-3 of them a day or something like that, as long as he stays cheap, you know, and then just catch in on him later on down the road if he goes back to diamond. But he's definitely, you're not going to lose money on him. He's definitely not going down to silver. Worth investing in, worth snagging. Same with Mr. Stanton here. I don't see him going down to silver. If you can get him around, 1,000, 1,500, hold on to him. If he goes back up to diamond, you make money. I don't think he's going to go diamond this next update. But like I said, those two are longer term investments for going. Worth grabbing. Don't dump all your money into it because you're going to be holding them for a little while. But worth grabbing, a couple a day or something like that, and just having a stockpile of them. So when or if they do go back up, you're going to make money. You're not going to lose. You're not going to lose stubs on them. So definitely worth snagging those two. And the last gold to diamond I have going, and I wrote down there's a pretty good chance of him going, because there is a pretty good chance, Mr. Salvador Perez himself. Take a look at his stats there. So over the last 7 games, he's batting .296 with a .407 slug. He's batting .277 with a .426 slug in July, .371 with .753 slug versus lefties. So his lefty power is already high, but it can actually go up a little bit more, and be honest with you. He's batting .371 too. His contact versus lefty definitely needs to go up. He's batting .251 with a .419 slug versus right. I don't see that moving too much. Maybe a little bit more to power on right. I don't think the contact's going to go much, but like I said, over the last 7, .296, that's pretty good. He might get a slight boost to contact with a .407 slug. Definitely one worth investing in. It's a pretty good chance he goes this roster update, depending on how he finishes off the rest of July. But he's on fire. He definitely, like I said, needs a boost to some power versus right. For sure, I see him maybe going up to 75 or so versus right on power. And I really think his power versus left needs a boost as well, even though it's at 92 already. I mean, he 753 versus lefts. I mean, come on. He should get a boost to power versus left. It shouldn't be 92. It should be close to 100. So I see that happening. Contact, slight boost, maybe, possible. Definitely worth investing in. He is going for 1,500 right now, so you can make some good stubs off of him. There he is. Now, this is one you could potentially make a ton of money on. Adam Frazier. He has a very good chance. Same with Perez of going. They're both, 83s, right? Yeah, both 83s. So they have to go up 2 points. But there's a very good chance of them going this update. and if not, next update for sure. And let's see, let's look at Frazier's stats here. In July, he's batting .333 with a .392 slug. His power is absolutely atrocious on this card. His power needs upgraded. His contact's good. Like, his contact doesn't need... Well, he might actually lose a little bit of contact, but not much. But he's batting .313 with a .521 versus lefties. .521 slug versus lefties. He needs a boost to power. He's batting .333 with a .437 slug versus righties. The .521 slug versus lefties, .437 slug versus righties. His power is 40 and 48. Yeah, dude, he needs a boost to power, and I see him getting it. And that boost to power is going to get him to gold, or to diamond, I mean. And I see it happening within the next 2 updates, if not this next one. So, highly recommend getting him. Highly recommend holding on to him if you already have him. He's going for 1,500, 1,600 right now. That's, 3,500 profit stubs you're making off of him. Definitely worth snagging. Definitely worth grabbing. That's one of the ones I have going as maybe. So, which did we have any 100%? I had Teoscar and Hernandez at 100% and Giovanni at 100% and going. And the other ones were pretty much, maybes. Good chance of going. Salvi and Adam Frazier, the other 2 that I'd probably focus on for the gold going to diamonds. Now we're going to jump into some very, very high chance silvers going to golds. All right, the very first silver going to gold that I have right here is Jesus Aguilar. Now, I have him wrote down as 100% going gold. Very good investment right now. You're making 500 stubs off of him if you invest in him right now. Let's see. He is batting .356 with a .711 slug in July. That's insane. Definitely see him getting a boost of power. He has a .447 slug versus left, so definitely see him getting a boost of power versus left. What else we got here? He's 500 slug versus right, so he still needs to get a boost to power versus right as well. He's batting .276, so I can see him getting a slight contact boost versus right, and he's batting .263 versus left, so possible contact boost versus left as well. I have him wrote down as 100% chance of going. I'm going to be investing in him heavily, and he's going for 423, so you're going to make 500 stubs off him if he does go. Worth getting. Let's move on to the next. Next guy we have here is Miguel Rojas, going for 274. I have him wrote down for 100% chance going as well, and we'll get into why. Let's see, he is batting .327 with a .404 slug in July, so .404 slug, his power definitely needs a boost to it. It's pretty low. He's .354 with a .500 slug versus lefties. Definitely see, like I said, his power versus lefties going up. And he's batting .354 versus lefties. He already has a 95 contact there, so I don't see that moving much at all. It might go up a point or 2. Just depends. He's only batting .231 versus righties, but still, he's only at 53 contact versus righties. I can see his contact going up maybe to 63 with a .231 there. And a .357 slug versus righties. So definitely, he's at 40 power versus righties. Definitely should get a couple points in slug versus righties there. And yeah, I have him going as 100% going. So I would invest in him. He's cheap as shit right now. He's for sure not dropping at all. So you're not going to lose stubs on these 2 guys, Jesus and Miguel. You're not losing stubs on them. So especially Miguel, he's going for 300 right now, 275. You're going to make, what, 700, 600 stubs off of him per card. Highly recommend investing in him. I see him going. Yeah, let's go to the next one. All right, next one I have is someone I'm going to completely destroy his name. I don't know. Avisel Garcia? Avisel? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Garcia. What do we got for him? We have a .366 with a .610 slug in July. That .366, and I see him getting a boost to contact there. With a .610 slug, I see him getting a boost to power as well, especially, yeah. Okay, we get 288 average with a .542 slug versus lefties. So definitely needs power boost to lefties. His contact versus lefties probably shouldn't move much. He's batting .249 with a .447 versus righties. I see getting a contact boost to righties for sure. That's the way I look at it. In his last 7 games, he's batting .333 with a .630 slug. So yeah, I definitely see him getting a boost of power, and I definitely see him getting a boost of contact versus right, which is going to push him up to the 80 threshold. And this should be one you should snag. He's going pretty cheap right now, $373. Definitely worth a snag. Make 500. Make 600 stubs off of him. 600 stubs off him. Definitely worth grabbing. And one that I have wrote down, another 100% chance of going gold is Paul Goldschmidt. We had him on the last roster update, and I don't think he moved at all. Honestly, I don't think he got any stat changes whatsoever. So I definitely see him going. He's going for 641 right now, which is kind of high, but you're still going to make some stubs off of him. See, he is batting .395 with a .698 slug in July. .698 slug, so definitely getting a boost of power. .254 with a .299 versus left. And I see him getting a boost of contact. Or no, versus left. No, actually I don't see his left moving that much at all. .274 versus the .487 versus right, so I do see him getting a little slight boost to power versus right, as well as a boost to contact versus right. His last 7 games, though, a .429 with a .786 slug. So yeah, I see him getting some upgrades here, and I definitely think it's going to get him right over the 80 threshold. Definitely worth a buy. Definitely worth snagging. This is one of mine. I have said 100% lock to go. Grab him. He is pricey right now at 650 stubs, but you're still making a few hundred stubs off him if you do grab him. I don't see him dropping down for sure. I'm pretty sure he's going to go. And we have one more. Who's it going to be? Alberto Mondesi. Now, we had him on the last one as well, but then he got put on the injured list. This guy is on fucking fire. Even on the injured list, he's on fire. I don't understand it. Anyways, he comes off the injured list today, the 18th. Look for him to be on fire. He is going cheap as shit right now, 228 stubs, 230 stubs. His last 7 games, he went 370 average with a 926 slug. All right, he comes back and he's on fire still. Without a doubt, 100%, he's going, and he is going cheap right now. No one's thinking about him because he's on the injured list. So he's coming off today, the 18th. He's going to get some games in there. If he stays on fire and he doesn't go this next roster update, without a doubt, he's going next roster update. Grab him now. Hold on to him. Don't sell him. He's going gold. You're going to make some stuff. This takes some time going over all these stats for you guys, making sure I'm making good picks and a good chance for you guys to make some stubs. I'm going to be investing in these guys as well. So this isn't just me blowing it out of my ass. I'm putting my own stubs on the line for this stuff. We actually can see right now I have a bunch Alberto Mondesis. So keep on investing. So if you would, leave a like, drop a sub if you haven't done so yet. It'd be much appreciated. It helps me out. Trying to get to the 1,000 sub mark. We're not there yet. Be great if we can at least get to the 1,000 sub mark before the end of the month. I don't see it happening, but if it does, it does. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, drop a sub, all that good stuff. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Later.